Okay, sorry for that delay, but hello and welcome to round 7 here at Britain for IRL FP Season 8. You were just watching Tom Jewell. I think he was actually involved in a crash there on his outlap, so he's going to be coming back in. But yeah, my name is Kevin Harrison, if you don't know, or Aspect is my gamer tag, and yeah. Small delay as I said, but yeah, again the stream wasn't coming up on my phone. It's up now, so everything should be running smoothly as Michael Marlowe, I think his name is. I am going to try and sort out the names by the time I get to the race. I think that's his name is Michael Marlowe in the Red Bull. He said a 25.6, followed by Kieran Spears with a 25.9. And Cameron Armstrong actually very close third, only 200s between Aaron in fifth was 26.6. I'm sure these times are going to be improved on as we go further into the session. Let me know if the if there's any audio issues or anything. And yeah, let's get all this stuff up now. There we go. Yeah, not completely sure of the names as Tom Jewell comes out on his second outlap to try and settle up in that Ferrari. Of course, you'd think if in a Ferrari you'd be in contention for a pole position at least, as we've got a lovely gear glitch. But yeah, he should be on for a potential pole. I mean, of course, the better the car, the lower your skill generally, but could be good for him anyway, as we got a few more people hopping into the stream. So hello to you guys. And I can imagine Jared is watching the stream, so if you're listening, Jared, don't bottle, as we're going to be on your lap right now. You are on mediums, 26.7. So yeah, if you don't get pole, you're a fraud, Jared, just saying. Yeah, getting into the lobby a little, well, not lobby, but getting the stream up a little late is inconvenient. We'll see if we can pick someone up. Looks like Louis Quinlan has actually invalidated, so he won't be setting a lap. Logan Arend is on his outlap. I'm sure he'll be a contender for the win today. He's been quick over the season, I'm pretty sure. Actually, up there in the championship. I'm not sure of the absolute, like, updated standings. I'm gonna have a look now, though. As, yeah, actually, Jared Fosbury is leading with 98 points over Logan Arend, so he'll be certainly looking for a win today to try and close that gap. Doesn't look. Looks like actually the two Red Bulls are busting laps. Michael Marlowe starting a lap and Shane just had him, so we'll go on board Shane, see what he can do. Shane I'm not gonna try and say your sick name. I'm sorry, Shane. But yeah, Shane is coming to finish sector 1. I did not see if he was up on his time. Currently on a 25.9, 3/10 behind his. Not quite his teammate, I wouldn't say. But teammate in terms of car for today at least, as he's coming up to Stowe. I might have actually got that wrong. I'll have to have a look at some stuff anyway. I'll have this sorted by the race, I'm sorry. As yeah, he's coming through and actually he's backed off, it seems. So maybe he wasn't on a lap. and Michael Marlowe has since invalidated, so they won't be improving on their times right now as we pick up Cameron Armstrong going wide. He's not going to be setting a lap either. Tom in the Merc, he's not on a lap, he's not opening DRS, so he's going to be on an end lap as well. Snixel looks like he is going for it, so we'll stay on board with him at least. This corner nice and flat. You got to get the line because you don't want to go wide and end up invalidating, as I'll have a look at that after the end of this lap through Maggots and Beckett's. Now you got to really commit to these corners to wide. Not the best exit he could have got, although it is a purple sector 2, so he is on for potential pole right now. I didn't quite see if he was up in sector 1, so we'll have to see. Doesn't pit, so he's gonna finish his lap, so he must think it's good enough for something, if you want to put it like that, through the final few corners. Coming up to the line, is he gonna put it on pole? No, he's not. I'm not sure if he improved. It doesn't look like he did. He had a very good sector 2, it seems, but not enough. As Louis Quinnan's on outlap as well. And there's Jared Fosbury, the championship leader. He's on a lap on soft, so he should be able to challenge for pole now, as his previous lap on mediums 26.7. Should at least get into 25s. We would be expecting this anyway. As he sets a purple sector 2, as Snixel didn't improve despite his purple sector 2, so we'll see how he does now when he goes wide. That's going to be the end of his lap. That is very unfortunate for Jared, as a little lock up for good measure. Okay, let's have a look at these. Okay, I'm not sure who you are in the chat. If you want to say your gamer tag, if I would know you, then go ahead, so I can, I don't know, engage a bit better. But hello to you guys anyway. Thank you for tuning in. The comment said it popped up, but it didn't. On my PlayStation, at least. As a yellow flag, that's someone just going slowly. It looks like a Williams. Looks like actually Nino going slowly there, and it is. Looks like he's actually out of fuel. So that's a rip for him. He's gonna have to get that back to the garage, as there is some people behind him, so we'll have to watch for them. Mercs and a Renault as well. Looks like, is that Kieran Spears? It is Kieran Spears. He's on a lap using that entry curve there. Again, I really need to check this, so I'm just gonna get this out of the way now. Okay, so through the final few corners anyway for Kieran Spears. I was just checking something there. Across the line, and he's going to put it in P2 with a 25.8. He's going to be happy with that, but maybe he thinks he could have done more. 2 tenths away from pole, a little under 2 tenths actually. So I'm sure he thinks that he could go for poles. There's 4 minutes left in this quali session. Not too many people out on track. There's, of course, Kieran Spears who just finished his lap. It looks like there's Tom in the Mercedes just in front of him, so we'll pick him up now. Coming through Lovefield now. Oh, and that wasn't the best exit. He had to kind of go out a bit wide, and that's going to be end of his lap. Unfortunate for him, as Kieran Spears looks to be passing him now. Of course, both of these will be going for in laps right now. Hopefully they'll get out in time. It looks it's going to be a little... it's going to be pushing a little as two McLarens come out together. That's always nice on the yellow OCD. So, yeah, that's nice and satisfying. As Louis lets his teammate, at least for today, through, which is interesting. Yeah, in comes Kieran Spears. Given how long the pit lane is, I don't think he's going to get back out, unfortunately. And neither was Tom. As everyone's more or less kind of on outlaps right now. As we find my name is Felix, new guy to the league. I'm joking. This is in the Haas for today. Coming through Cop's flat out corner, as I said earlier. Now coming to Maggots and Beckett's. Of course, on pad this is very difficult because it's a little unresponsive. People have said. I don't think I've raced around here in this game, but looks like Felix is taking it quite nicely for today, at least. Now coming up to Stowe. Gotta get a nice exit and make sure you don't go wide like Jared did earlier. We saw him invalidate his lap without potentially could have been poles. A little lock up coming through the final few corners for Felix. Negor, can he go anywhere near pole? No, it's a small improvement, but not enough to improve to anything significant. The two McLarens are both on laps. It looks like the two Red Bulls are also on laps. There's an AlphaTauri. I guess we'll see. Michael Marlowe is heading this train, so we'll pick up him. Gotta really get these lines right, as we saw someone else earlier go wide here. He doesn't have the same issue. So coming through Cops now, flat out corner, as I said earlier, easy for the Red Bull as well, of course. Coming through Maggots and Beckett's, gotta get these lines right, gotta not track his in. Looks like he just about didn't. I see Nino getting a 5th place grid penalty, and I think Logan just retired there. I don't think he left the session, so that's nice. He is on to improve his lap as well, it looks like, so Michael may well be on for pole here. Improving on it at least. Through the final few corners now, and there's a little bit of lag. Actually quite a bit of lag, and he's going to set a 25.4. So he does improve on his laps. Nixel, I'm pretty sure, is close to him on track. He isn't actually. It looks like he's finished his lap, so he's going to be in 5th. Tom doesn't look, he didn't make it. That's unfortunate for Tom. Now Tom Jewell did actually make it. He's coming through Cops, and he's actually backed off, it looks like. So it looks like most people have backed off now. Just making sure that they let everyone else through. Is Felix Negor going for another lap? Looks like he is. I'm surprised he saved up enough doing back-to-back laps like that. As there's a car in front of him, it looks like that's a retired car. It would be very unfortunate. As more, I think it's over, but I also think that Codemasters is just fucking up right now. As there's a car just spun right in front of Kieran Spears. Luckily for him, doesn't affect him as it ghosted. So it looks like he's at least one of the guys still on the lap. Didn't look like the best exit, and he's gone wide, and he's gonna be done for the day as he crashes into the wall and almost flips his car again. And that is nice and beached right now. And Tom actually did get a lap in there. He improves to second with a 25.8. 4/10 off pole, but quite a nice lap from him. Is more lag. I really hope this is an issue in the race. But it looks like that's it now. It doesn't look to me like anyone else is on a lap now. Snixel has to go and pit, as does Michael Marlowe, but apart from that, I think it's done. So, for Britain, at least, your qualifying results is Michael Marlowe being in first, Tom second in the Mercedes, Kieran Spears third, Jared Fosbury championship leader in fourth, and I'll keep going through this once we get through. Oops. And then it's Casper in 5th, Shane in 6th, Nixel in 7th, Cameron Armstrong in 8th, followed by Callum Anderson in the AlphaTauri in 9th, Tom Jewell in 10th, unlucky for him because he won't get a fresh set of tyres. Louis Quinn in the first one to get a fresh set, followed by Nino in the Williams, so maybe he could come back through the field. He's obviously quick. Proven that he's in the Williams as well. Logan Arund, interestingly, second in the championship. He's only 13th. Felix Neguar in 14th, and what would I call it? The no qualifying policy, Matt Romano in 15th. And it looks like a dry race. Last time this took a while, so hopefully it doesn't take quite as long. As we get a pit stop strategy, so soft to medium or soft hard. I really don't think anyone's going to go for the hards around this track. Thing to see, as some people did, as Felix, Matt and Nino all opting for mediums. I swear Nino qualified like 12th, but apparently not, I guess, unless that's a glitch. And of course there's a car who I can't see the name of because Codemasters is just amazing. So if anyone knows who is driving that Williams, please let me know, because obviously I don't, because it hasn't told me. Okay, rounding the final corner now for the start of this Grand Prix. As I know that camera angle will fix anyway. So I'm not too worried about that. Alright, so here we go then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights for round 7 at Britain, and it's lights out and away we go, and it looks like Michael Marlowe has actually got quite a good start, as I can't really see much going through turn 1. It looks like everyone's gone clean in. Is that a racing point gone around? I'm not sure, as we've already got a safety car. I saw someone in the back. It looks like they got damage as Nino gets a 5-second penalty. I'm not sure how deserved that is, but he does have a 5-second pen. We'll see. Nino doesn't have any wing anymore. This is Matt. Matt has actually got through, so he's done a nice job to keep out of it, as he always does. The other Williams doesn't have any wing damage, and Logan Aurund, crucially second in the championship, has damage, so he's gonna have to pit this lap, so that's very bad for him. Tom Jewell also has damage, so I don't know what happened here, but lots of people suffering from major wing damage at the back. At least it looks like everyone else has more or less got through unscathed. As yeah, in these early stages at least, it's Michael Marlowe who leads from Kieran Spears ahead of Casper in third, and that runs off the top 3. Tom in the Mercedes actually drops a position, I'm pretty sure, compared to where he started. Actually drops 2 positions. He started up in second, down to 4th. Shane is up 1 to 5th, so it looks like maybe someone spun around. Jared actually down in 10th. So maybe he spun around. Quite a lot of people in the pits, of course. Some people just using it for a free pit stop. They're most likely going to be going on hards. Everyone else staying out on softs to go onto mediums later on. So we'll see which strategy is better anyway in the long run. As Casper does not lead, Michael Marlowe is still our leader for now. Luckily that actually we got a safety car, so we'll be able to update. Like the first 2 or 3 laps usually are bad, so after that should be fine. As it says, Jared's leading right now. I'm sure he'd love to be leading right now. Just having a look at comments right now. Tom Jewell invalidating at Maggots and Beckett's, he said earlier. Okay. Yeah, Nino's definitely not leading anyway. Hopefully by the end of this lap it'll be all updated. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's lap 2 out of 3, so that's someone else in the pits there. That's an Alfa Romeo of Cameron Armstrong coming into the pit, so he's trying to make use of a safety car as well, which is interesting. It looks a little... Is that rain? No, it can't be. People are going on hards. They're... No, there's no way there's rain. If there's rain and people are going on hards, then it would mean that bottled the strategy, and I can't see everyone bottling the strategy. Anyway. So not much until it's in. It is in this lap. And it looks like Cameron Armstrong will catch up to the rest of the grid. So that's good for him. We'll get a shot of get this shot from now. I think it's a nice shot. So now it's all up to Michael Marlowe now when we go. And it looks like he has actually gone now, so we are once again racing here at Britain. Obviously no one can overtake until the line, and it looks like he's got that pretty much spot on. He's got a 7/10 gap behind, so he's done that quite well. So Michael Marlowe leads from Casper, from Tom, Shane, Snixel and Louis Quinlan in the top 6. Actually Felix is making up quite a few positions in the early stages of this race, up to 7th. I think he started on mediums, but he is there legit though. I'm pretty sure everyone is due for another stop unless they're on hards. Even then, their hards will be struggling at the end, I'd say. So he's put himself in a very good position. Jared Fosbury, championship leader, down in 10th. He has a lot of work to do to get back through the field. And same with Logan Ireland. He's on the back of whoever this Williams is. I still don't... I don't know who it is, honestly, so... looks like... Is that a Ferrari? That's Tom Jewell. He's spun around. It looks like that was in the love field. Doesn't look like he has any damage right now, but he's way off the grid, and he is gonna have to do a lot of work to catch up, as there's also quite a gap from 11th. Maybe they were involved, and Logan goes right through, and now Codemasters are being great right now. I'm not sure if this is connection with just some drivers, but I honestly highly doubt it, knowing Codemasters. And it's only happening like from 8th down. The top guys seem fine. It looks like Jared Fosbury. Kieran Spears is also on the back of Felix Negor, who's of course put him on himself in a pretty good position. On the mediums, everyone else is on the softs in front of him, as DRS gets enabled for the first time this race. And also 3-second penalty for that Williams driver, who I still don't know the name of. It's just great. As Cam and Nino both get penalties, you'd think that, like, I mean, there's only been like 3 laps of racing. I don't know how you would have got pens already, but people are getting pens as we've picked up Kieran Spears going down the inside of Felix Negor, and he done it right before the corner. Easy move with DRS as well, and he puts himself up into P7 so he can try and chase after the 2 McLarens who might be fighting very soon, Snixel and Louis Quinlan. Louis Quinlan leading the 2 as he goes a little wide. Can Snixel capitalise on this? Maybe going into Maggots and Beckett's, he might make a very bold move. It looks like he's hanging back as Codemasters once again reminds us that they exist. It's just great. I have had lobbies kind of like this before. I don't think it's my connection, because my connection has always been fine, unless it's a commentator's glitch, which again I wouldn't be surprised about. There's yellow flags. Is that someone around? Is that a Williams? Nino? No. The other Williams. Yeah, like, they're just not going deep. They're just not.